I know, I missed last week's video of wrapping up week 13 and 14, but your girl had COVID. Your girl's baby had COVID, your girl's husband had COVID. We were a COVID infected house, which was less fun than it sounded. Let's talk about week 13 and 14 because it's been a doozy. The main thing this week has been, or the past 2 weeks I should say, has been my son is going through a sleep regression. There was a time, you'll remember, that he was sleeping peacefully through the night from like 7:30 p.m. until like 6 or 7 a.m. Those days are no more. He is now waking up at like 2 o'clock, 5 o'clock. Last night he woke up twice, and then I had to wake him up at 7 for morning time. It's not fun, and I definitely feel so much less refreshed when I've woken up multiple times to take care of him. And of course I do it because I love him, and we have a little bonding feeding session, and then I put him back to bed and it's great. But I would rather just sleep through the night, as wouldn't everyone. And don't get me wrong, I know this is a very developmentally normal thing to be happening. I totally get it. It's fine, but it's just not fun. And for some reason I was being optimistic that maybe I dodged this bullet and maybe I was not going to go through a sleep regression with my son. Oh no, my friends. In other news, separate but related news, he's now sleeping in his own room, which came about by accident because first my husband tested positive for COVID, and then I had to sleep in the guest room with my mom, and there wasn't space for him, so we put him in his own room. And now that we're all back to feeling okay-ish, I'm still feeling a little bit coldy, but feeling okay-ish, we're just leaving him in his room. And it's been really, really nice. So we're just now relying heavily on having open doors at night so we can hear him, as well as our baby cam, which is tough. I don't know if anyone else feels this, but because we sleep with white noise for him, the baby cam is just eternally on, and it just picks up anything. So it's working. I'm hearing him when he's waking up fussing, but I'm also hearing just the room at night randomly when the baby cam decides to turn on and catch the white noise machine. In other news, when I got pregnant, I put all of my pre-pregnancy clothes I didn't think would fit as I was growing a baby into a box. And I decided to take those clothes out of the box and bring them back into my rotation. Two things that are upsetting-ish is, first of all, my OG pants are not fitting. My big baggy jeans are fitting, but nothing else is fitting me. And second of all, a lot of the clothes I do have are not breastfeeding friendly. I can't just whip out the ladies, which has meant that a lot of my clothes have had to just go back into the box until further notice. This also means that I have been dreading getting dressed every morning. I don't know if other new moms feel this way, but every morning I just don't feel good about how I look. I don't feel great. And I know that like 6 weeks ago I was like, she's back. I'm gonna do the mother of all glow ups, and that has not happened. I had one day of glow up and I was exhausted by it. So the glow up's on pause until further notice. But I figure a small thing that I can do is get some new clothes. So I did a little bit of shopping. The clothes will be arriving shortly. I also got myself some new shoes because I have one pair of shoes that I've worn for the past like 5 years, and I'm not about that life anymore. So I'm gonna throw those shoes away. And I bought a few new outfits that I thought would lend themselves to breastfeeding. So I'll show you those when they arrive. I'm just hoping that the few bits that I bought, I'm hoping that it'll make me feel more like myself versus like, I have these breastfeeding tops that I hate. I think they're so ugly. I got them from Amazon. I have my little strappy vests that I wear pretty much every day with like exercise pants. So yeah, lots going on in the clothes department and in the glow up department. But yeah, that's where we're at, week 13 and 14. COVID was not fun. It was the opposite of fun. Still feeling sniffly. I'd love to hear, if you have a baby this old, how's it going? Are you also finding that they're cooing and babbling and talking more than ever before? Every week I feel like I'm saying this. He started to close his fingers, and you can like see his mind working to practice closing his fingers. Yeah, that's been week 13 and 14. Let me know if I missed anything. And oh, he's just the best. I love him so much.